It's more than 5 years since the start of the global financial crisis. Why haven't we seen any high-level prosecutions in the United States? Professor Bill Black?
There's been the largest, most destructive fraud in world history, and the Financial Crisis Inquiry Commission in the United States has documented a good part of it.
But the officers, the people who run these corporations, none of them have appeared before a court.
Absolutely, and that is a complete difference in the United States context, because in both of our prior crises, the Enron-era frauds and the savings and loan debacle, there was strong accountability where we prosecuted people at the absolute top of the corporate food chain in the C-suites. So hundreds of CEOs were successfully prosecuted against what are the best criminal defense lawyers in the world. And in this crisis, which is 70 times larger than the savings and loan crisis, there are zero prosecutions of the elite bankers.
So what's changed since the 1980s?
In both of our countries, and indeed the SFO, the Serious Fraud Office in the United Kingdom, is scandalously weak in these regards as well, is in truth. But the FBI has more resources, but it still has 2 FBI agents who do white-collar crime per industry, not per corporation, per industry. So they obviously don't have expertise in individual industries very often, and they obviously can't walk a beat. And the police don't look for these kinds of elite frauds. And of course, here the question of will comes in, because finance is the leading political contribution source in America to both of our major parties, and nobody wants to see their patrons as a criminal. And on top of that, the heads of the Department of Justice, Lanny Brewer, the head of the criminal division until recently, and Eric Holder, the attorney general, have both stated publicly that their belief in the doctrine of too big to prosecute, which is an extraordinary doctrine, of course, contrary to the whole theory of justice and why Lady Justice is blindfolded to see and not be able to see power.